Well, it's 80 degrees, and yet it is fall. Still, nevertheless, it is the fall season here for the UPSL Soccer Championship as you're looking live at the Green Valley Soccer Complex as Southern Indiana FC gets set to take on Tango FC here in yet another home match here in New Albany. Today's game brought to you by River City Mortgage, your dream, our commitment. Well, good evening, everybody, from wherever you may be watching us on the ISC Sports Network alongside Brant McCoskey. I'm Kurt Darling. A pleasure to be back with you here. And Brant, nevertheless, looking to get back in the W column after a tough outing just a week ago for the Teal.
Yeah, absolutely. A tough loss against a massive rival in the Tennessee Tempo, the reigning national champion, Tennessee Tempo. So we knew going in it was going to be a tough match, but coming out knowing that you gave up 3 goals is always tough. But there are 3 things that you can learn from this loss, Kurt, is really the growth from it. You're going to grow from it. It's going to motivate the squad, and it's going to make the team even stronger. So having those 3 things coming out of this one, going into this match today, is going to be massive.
Still definitely a big challenge for the Teal, not just in Tango FC, but within themselves. 2 big players are out of the lineup here this evening because of some unfortunate red cards that were called in the previous match against Tempo, namely Haji Abdikadir. He is not in the lineup tonight because he got that red card 2 minutes in against Tempo. He is going to be a big loss on that back line. But on top of that, one of your best strikers in Nate Brown, also out for the same reason.
Yeah, and to lose 2 massive players like that, but for the Teal, for them, their mentality is always next man up, right? It's a cliche, but right, it's the next man up. It's who's going to step in, fill that void, and we know this Teal team is deep, and we know that they're very talented. So yes, 2 massive losses between Nate Brown and Haji Abdikadir, but we know that they have the depth on the bench to make up for it.
You mentioned depth. We have depth at goalkeeper now.
Absolutely.
One Zane Love is back on the roster for Southern Indiana FC here this season. However, he will not be getting the start tonight. Instead, it will be Caden Farrar, who has been the go-to guy since the start of the season, and so far he's proven that he can be just as capable as a starting goalkeeper as Zane.
Yeah, absolutely, and Caden has earned his stripes, right? He has absolutely earned this starting role for this Teal team. Obviously, last weekend we look at the 3-0 loss, but there were certain aspects of that match where he really held that back line accountable. So we really need that communication from him today to guide his players, especially with missing Haji in the back line. So Caden's going to be a big piece here today.
You take a look at this starting 11 now for the Teal. Jake Calderbank is going to be one of the steady players that you certainly see in the midfield wearing the captain's band for this squad, but a few newcomers into the starting lineup as well. Elam Dogby and George Abner both getting their first career start for the Teal here this evening.
Yeah, you look at this starting lineup and you've got experience written all over it. George getting his first true start for this team here today. It's gonna be great to see how he meshes with this starting side for the Teal. But you look at the starting lineup, and obviously with Casey McCloskey, Kellen Clegg, those 2 have got to be efficient when it comes to those opportunities in front of the net here today.
Elam Dogby has scored 1 career goal in a Teal uniform. That came in the spring season against Paul DePay FC, and he also starred as well in place for the injured Casey McCloskey a couple times during that spring season. We're set to go here against Tango FC, of course a newcomer to the Kentucky-Tennessee Conference here for this fall season, as Southern Indiana FC look to keep pace with Tennessee Tempo, who are 4-0 in their own right. They are atop the table at the moment here in the conference standings.
Yeah, here in a couple weeks it's going to be a massive matchup between the Tempo again and Southern Indiana FC. If Southern Indiana FC can take advantage and take care of their own business going into that match, that will probably be the deciding factor for this KYTN conference.
Brant McCoskey, any keys to victory this evening for the Teal?
Yeah, absolutely. So keys to victory here tonight, score first. If you're the Teal, you have got to score first, because when you score first, you're going to set the tone for the match. This team plays better when they have a lead. They're more comfortable on the ball. They play better strategically when they have a lead. Number 2 is play our game. When we play our game at our pace, we set the pace for the match. And then 3rd is communicate defensively. We saw a few times last weekend there were some lapses defensively with some poor communication on the back line. So keep our shape, move together as a team. Those are your 3 keys to victory.
Well, already Southern Indiana FC putting the pedal to the metal as they nearly had a really good attack at the very beginning of this one, as there's a nice little dink right inside there by Elam Dogby to try and set things up in the middle for Kellen Clegg, but it's easily handled there by the Tango FC goalkeeper. By the way, Kellen Clegg, not a name that we have certainly said enough yet this season, even though he was the leading goal scorer last season for the Spring.
Right, and he's still one of the top goal scorers for the Teal so far this season. Not saying much when it comes to the KYTN conference. He's only got 1 goal in conference play, but really, for Kellen Clegg, it's just being an option, be available in the middle of the box, and I think we're going to see him quite a few times here today. He even when he's not scoring goals, he's still a menace in the box.
Up in the middle that time as they were trying to get it inside to Jed McLeod, who is playing up in one of those attacking positions now with the change-up in the starting lineup, and he's unable to get one on target that time. That's now 2 shots taken by Southern Indiana FC as we now get our first set piece here of the evening.
And here's another great opportunity here for the Teal to take advantage just with all these opportunities.
Sending it low and fast that time, and it'll be an easy setup here for Jed McLeod. Back on the change-up inside to Elam Dogby, and it's going to be cleared out here by Tango.
Now, one thing about this Tango side, Kurt, is that this team can score. They've scored 8 goals so far this season.
Here is McLeod going right on target that time, and it's going to be a save here by the goalkeeper.
Yeah, it's good to see McLeod getting an opportunity early here for the Teal. But back to my point is they haven't won any games yet, but they've scored 8 goals so far on the season. Unfortunately, on that back line, they've allowed 21 goals through 4 matches. So for the Teal, you are jumping at the bit to attack that back line.
4 shots already taken. That's the first one on target here this evening by Southern Indiana. There by Jed McLeod, who, by the way, has 2 goals scored on the season so far. But now Tango going to have to clear this back out into the middle. And here on the back line, of course, you see George Abner going to be playing up in one of these defensive spots as the bouncing ball goes long out of the reach of Dogby and back into the hands of the Tango goalkeeper. So back in the middle this time is going to be Jack Kramer, who takes up that spot left behind here by Haji Abdikadir. Here's an attack now coming from McCloskey. Here inside, shot inside, and just a little bit wide that time off the lob inside from McLeod, and he was looking for Kellen Clegg that time. What a setup here by McLeod.
Yeah, good ball movement here. Nice little flick on from McCloskey. That looked like Jake Calderbank there at the back post there, Kurt, but great ball in. Great ball in for the Teal from McLeod.
So back into the middle we go here as Calderbank will try to set this forward. He gets it out here to Kramer. McLeod back into the middle. And now off to the elder Elias McLeod. Again, both McLeod brothers into the starting lineup here for Southern Indiana in this ball game. On the back is Husseini. And now Kramer. Punches it forward, trying to set up McLeod that time with a little help from Clegg, but it's pushed back into the middle.
Yeah, right now, really, it's the Tango side heavy on defense.
Here comes Dogby. And working into the middle that time is Muhammad. That's Sidi Muhammad playing the front this time, I should say. And it gets bobbled and taken out for the time being, is now here as Dogby on the other side. Pushes it into the middle, trying to set up Clegg that time, but it goes wide out of bounds.
Great ball movement, great play here from the Teal so far, creating great opportunities here early on. The Teal wanted a foul in the box. Nothing doing, says the referee.
McCloskey eagerly trying to get things going in here, but it looks like we may have an early substitution, as the official is holding up play here at the moment, halfway through the 6th minute. McCloskey now given the okay to send it back in. McCloskey going to lob it long this time, a little bit too much juice on that. It's going to go out of bounds, and it will set up a goal kick here coming up for Tango. Well, attention soccer fans, Soccer Post Clarksville is your go-to store for top quality gear, offering an extensive selection of apparel, footwear, and accessories from all of your favorite brands. Locally owned and conveniently located off of I-65, we're here to support coaches, players, and teams alike. Visit us today and shop online at soccerpostclarksville.com.
And unfortunately on that last play, Kurt, a little miscommunication there between Jake Calderbank and Kellen Clegg. Kellen Clegg ran the wrong direction where Jake Calderbank thought he was going to go towards the middle of the box instead.
Again, Southern Indiana under the leadership of a new head coach this season in Dutch Vigar, with a little help from John Dickman as well, who is the father of Ollie Dickman, who is on this Southern Indiana roster. Here's a nice little dink around inside as McLeod tries to just push it in that left corner. Instead, it goes out and across the street and way out of play. Yeah,
and just unfortunate for the Teal right there. Just McLeod really tries to just push it in, but where he went wrong is that he was leaning back as he went to attack the ball. Unfortunately, just couldn't get over the ball to just tap it in. So really great opportunity there for the Teal. Should be 1-0 off that one.
Now 5 shots taken here by Southern Indiana. Only 1 has been on target so far. But the Teal working well in the midfield now, as here comes McCloskey screaming upfield, trying to set up Clegg, but it gets interfered with here by the defense of Tango. Back to the outside here is George Abner. Kramer up ahead to McLeod. McLeod working in the middle. And nobody home that time, as that was going to be a really good setup that time, but out of the reach of Clegg.
Yeah, right idea. Great look there from McLeod, trying to play the ball in through the box. Just a little too much on it.
Well, Tango has been playing on their heels from the very beginning of this one, as Southern Indiana playing the possession game at the moment. Abner on the right side. Leaves it here now for Muhammad. And back over to Abner again. Here is Salati Husseini. McCloskey dribbling his way forward, gets into the penalty area, tries to push it forward. Clegg on target, and it's saved. But then it gets in on the rebound that time. Score to the Teal here in the 9th minute. And I believe that was McCloskey off of the no, it was Calderbank.
Yeah, Jake Calderbank there off the rebound. Great finish there for the Teal. Great build up there by McCloskey, getting the ball in, uses his speed, shows off that skill set on that speed, gets the ball in. The ball's blocked at first by the goalkeeper, and Jake Calderbank punches it in for the Teal.
So Jake Calderbank getting his 2nd goal of the season, his 12th of his career in a Southern Indiana FC uniform.
Yeah, great positioning there from Jake Calderbank to be there to get that rebound and punch it in for the Teal.
Well, Brant, you said it at the top. Score first. Check mark by that key.
Yep, absolutely. Score first. Now you set the tone, and they've really set the tone from the get-go here, Kurt, with the possession, with the opportunities. Here's another one.
Here's Dogby, but he is offside on that touch, and it'll be a free kick in the box here for Tango.
SIFC goal, 9th minute. Jake Calderbank.
Back into the middle we go. Here is Abner with a lot of space to work with. He pushes it forward here to Sidi Muhammad, who has to run it down. Muhammad gets it back here this time to Abner. McLeod. Over to Jed McLeod. And now forward to Dogby this time, as it's going to be interfered with by Tango, but McCloskey gets possession. And looks like an inadvertent hand to the face there by McCloskey. He's going to give a free kick here to Tango.
Yeah, Casey just happened to get his hand up as he was trying to work in there for some position to earn the ball, but unfortunate. Turn the ball over.
Working the 11th minute as Tango has yet to get any sort of possession in the Southern Indiana half. Husseini over to Kramer. And Kramer will fake things out here as they continue to play the possession game.
Well, and you hear the coaching staff calling out to Kellen Clegg because Southern Indiana FC has been playing such heavy possession for Kellen Clegg to play as high as he possibly can. Ooh, that was a great shot.
Abner was going for the assist that time as he's playing way up off his position, but that was just punched away there by the keeper as you had Calderbank back on the other side. Let's take a look at this again.
Yeah, I can't tell if that was a cross or a shot, Kurt, because how that, yeah.
I think that may have gone off the post. Excellent camera work by our cameraman Elijah Mash down at Green Valley Soccer Complex. Approaching the 13th minute now here of this ball game here in the first half. Here's a steal by McLeod, trying to get one-on-one with the keeper that time, but good defense by Tango. McLeod comes back with it again, and now back to Calderbank, and this time McLeod will just send this one short and heads it now to Dogby. Here is McCloskey, puts it on target. It's poked away that time by the defense, and Clegg came in there with a fierce wind-up that time. McLeod, score! Lower left corner for Jed McLeod, everybody.
Yeah, beautiful placement there by McLeod. Gets the rebound, gets it onto his right foot, and perfect placement. Gets it past the keeper, a diving keeper at that. Great placement into the corner. 2-0 Teal. As we look at the replay, yes, just absolute precision there from McLeod. Great shot, great finish.
Goal number 3 of the season for Jed McLeod. Makes it 2-0 now in the 14th minute. That scoring opportunity brought to you by Jersey Mike's. Taste the difference at Jersey Mike's. From the classic Italian to flavorful Philly cheesesteaks, every sub is packed with bold and delicious taste. Stop by Jersey Mike's in Charlestown or Jeffersonville, Indiana today for your sub above. Well, look at this here, Brant. A rare possession for Tango in the Southern Indiana FC half.
Oh, and here we go.
But that was only short-lived.
Unlucky. Unlucky. Yeah, and it's like they haven't been on the ball at all this match so far here, Kurt, because as they're making these short little passes, they're getting anxious on the ball. They're a little jittery when they get the ball. They don't know exactly where to go with it. So great job defensively there by the Teal to earn that ball back. Looks like we have a foul call here too.
And it'll be a free kick coming here for Tango. So goals so far by Jake Calderbank and Jed McLeod here for Southern Indiana. And off to a hot start already. And certainly, Brant, for a team like Southern Indiana coming off a tough outing to Tempo, it's good to at least get a little bit of morale going here with these 2 early goals.
Absolutely, and you love to see the pace that they're playing with. They're playing with great confidence right now. You can see as they're moving the ball around, they're finding their teammates, even with 2 new, I can't say new, but 2 new starters in with Haji and Nate being out. It's good to see how well they're gelling together. The chemistry on the field is absolutely obvious here today.
Here comes Calderbank. He crosses it inside, trying to get it to Clegg there, but it's intercepted by the keeper.
Great goalkeeping there from the Tango. Because Kellen Clegg was coming in.
Dogby trying to win possession, and he does. Off the loose ball.
That's a couple times now that we've seen Kellen Clegg go into the box with a head full of steam, winding up.
He certainly knows how to pick his runs. You see that all the time. He's had a couple of very big runs there. As you see, that was nearly on target there for Clegg. As Sidi Muhammad tries to get it up, and how about the finish from Elam Dogby? Give the assist to Sidi Muhammad, and Elam Dogby cleans it up to make it 3-0.
Yeah, great ball down the sideline. Great ball again across the end line here as well, and just beats his man and punches it in the back of the net. Nothing the keeper could do. 3-0 Teal. Great finish.
Elam Dogby adding to his personal stat sheet as well, as that is his second career goal wearing a Southern Indiana FC uniform, and his first of the season, as that makes it 3-0.
Yeah, Dogby, just a great run into the box, cutting across the box, beats his man with speed, and then just smashes it into the upper section of the net, and there was nothing the goalkeeper could do for the Tango.
Steal away here by, and inside is this time Clegg, as he gets a nice little runner on that one that time, but it just gets poked up and out of play, and now we have a corner coming up for the Teal.
And Kellen Clegg right now is just like, I want to get one too, guys, come on.
So while we set up for this set piece, Orion Renewable Energy Group is proud to support Southern Indiana FC. Orion puts the sun to work for Indiana families with clean renewable energy. There's power in the sun, and Orion Renewable Energy Group is developing clean, green energy with new solar projects all across Southern Indiana. Find out more at orionrenewables.com. Go team, go solar power in Indiana. Kramer will send this one off of the short corner this time. And now it'll push back outside here to McCloskey. McCloskey threads it inside. Clegg inside, but just gets a little interfered with that time. He may have caught the ankle of one of the Tango defenders. And Clegg is down at the moment, favoring his right ankle as we take a look at this again.
Yeah, I didn't see any malice there. It looks like as he was going to take the shot, just ankles got caught. Unfortunate there for Kellen Clegg because he was in clear.
He was right in front of daylight there. And so far it has been 3 matches since Clegg has been able to find the back of the net.
Yeah, that's very unlike him.
Coming up on a big run this time, here comes McCloskey as he tries to yank it inside again with the goalkeeper offline, but just a little bit off target. Abner gets it back over here to McLeod. And now here is Jed McLeod, right square on with goal. He goes to the right side, or the left side, I should say. And here is a right-handed boot, and that goes a little bit off target there and out of play.
Yeah, great build-up from the Teal. Unfortunate for Casey McCloskey on that shot. Just sends it over the bar. But again, great possession, great passing, great build-up from the Teal so far. They've got 3 goals for a reason early. Great possession. Everything they're doing seems to be clicking here this afternoon. And there's nothing Tango FC can do about it right now.
C.D. Muhammad sets up Calderbank as he flicks it in, trying to get it to Dogby that time. And it's poked away here by the Tango defense, and we have a whistle and a free kick coming for, looks like it'll be for Tango.
Yeah, and if you're the Tango right now, any little bit of possession can help. Just put A to B, B to C passes together and try to get it onto your attacking third, because really you can't get it past midfield at this point. It's great job defensively and possession-wise from the Teal.
Southern Indiana has dominated time of possession here, as we'll have another free kick for Tango. Well, we've mentioned Kellen Clegg and his certain effort for trying to get back into the back of the net as he goes through this goal drought, so to speak. Nevertheless, he still remains Southern Indiana FC's all-time leading scorer. He has 17 career goals to his name in a season and a half, calendar-wise, so to speak, here for Southern Indiana.
Well, and we know Kellen Clegg knows how to put the ball in the back of the net. He's got an incredible skill set in front of the goal. He's great at creating opportunities for his teammates as well. As a former striker myself, Kurt, being in a drought like that, it's really, you know, it can be frustrating sometimes to be in a drought like that. So it'll come. It'll come for him.
Tango looking to get some offense rolling here as we see Caden Farrar in our camera lens for the first time here in this contest.
And you know what? I think he's okay with that, Kurt. I think he's okay with that. His defensive line has not really been tested yet here so far today.
Here come the Teal. It is Sidi Muhammad working the middle. He leaves it for McLeod. McLeod cuts it back, puts it ahead for Clegg, and it's poked away that time. But off the rebound here is Elias McLeod.
Yeah, unfortunately on that pass from McLeod, he had a little bit too much juice on it. Kellen Clegg couldn't really possess it.
Here is McCloskey. He tries to cross it forward for McLeod, who goes for number 2 on the day, and it goes up and over the left corner.
Yeah, it was a great move into the box by Casey McCloskey. Sends it back across, and McLeod tries to just push it past the keeper, sticks his foot out, and just sends it over the bar.
How about the presence of mind by Clegg to actually let that pass go by him, knowing that McLeod was coming with that better angle?
Yeah, and you have to admit, great communication there by McLeod as well, letting him know, hey, I'm coming through, leave it.
Calderbank sends it ahead, trying to find Clegg that time, and Clegg gets tripped up from behind. On the quick run, here is Dogby. He tries to get by the keeper that time, but just gets the wrong angle there, and it goes out of play.
Yeah, great quick play from the Teal. Great heads-up play as Dogby gets in, gets it past the keeper, and then just mishits it. Unfortunate there by Dogby to mishit that one because he had beaten the keeper. There were no defenders there to stop it. Open net and just hits it. Not so great.
Well, you talk about good communication. Jack Kramer got right on the ball knowing that the free kick, and you saw Elam Dogby just getting onside there when that ball was struck.
It was a perfectly timed run. It was a great run, great quick play from the Teal on that free kick.
Here is Clegg. Leaves it for Dogby here as it's poked out of bounds by Tango FC. Back in the middle here as McLeod tries to work off from the possession. He gets it to Husseini. Elias McLeod has it over to Abner. Abner with some room tries to thread the needle on the running McLeod there into the penalty area. And it's poked away here by Tango.
Right idea there by Abner. Had good pace on the pass and just took a slight deflection there from the defender.
McLeod to the other McLeod. Into a lot of traffic. Here comes Jed as he puts on the brakes, tries to get it and flicked up there by Clegg, and it goes out of play. Well, you certainly like the effort there from Clegg to at least try and get something on target, even though it was way off the angle.
Yeah, Kellen Clegg tried to turn something from nothing, and really, had that gone in, I would have taken my headset off and walked out, Kurt, because that was incredible had that gone in.
You'd certainly be seeing that on SportsCenter Top 10 right there, because that would have been a heck of an outcome from that sequence. Here is Elias McLeod, buying himself some time as he gets it over here to Calderbank. Calderbank now has it to Muhammad. He gets into the penalty area. He looks for a cross right in front of the keeper that time. Nobody home as it gets poked out of play, and it'll stay here with Southern Indiana.
And what I'm noticing, Kurt, is every time the Teal are building up, the amount of space in the time that they have to take as many touches as they really want to before a defender comes at them, and they're absolutely taking advantage of it.
Calderbank gets the header into the middle, trying to set up Clegg. Nobody home there for SIFC, but here is Kramer at the top, rolling inside and just saved out there by the keeper. Well, how about Jack Kramer getting a shot on target?
That's fantastic. Yep, took a deflection here. Just keeps it low. Yeah, good goalkeeping there for the Tango.
Casey McCloskey will be the set-piece organizer again here as he looks to put this back in play. Keeping it low, setting up McLeod.
Great turn.
McLeod with a short cross inside. It's poked away that time by the keeper and out of play, and it'll be a goal kick this time.
Yeah, good opportunity there again for the Teal. What a turn here from McLeod. Sends it across and just...
That was Elias McLeod who got the touch.
Brother to brother.
It was just off target.
Just pushes it past the post.
Well, be sure to transform your outdoors with Forever Lawn Kentuckiana. Get a beautiful, low-maintenance lawn all year round with Forever Lawn Kentuckiana. Perfect homes, businesses, and playgrounds, and a lot more. ForeverLawnKentuckiana.com. As there's another shot taken here by SIFC, and it goes up and out of play.
And the biggest thing for the Teal is, Kurt, we have seen matches where they have had opportunity after opportunity to punch it into the back of the net, and they just haven't been able to. Tonight, they're extremely efficient in front of net, scoring 3 goals already, and we're in the 27th minute here on this beautiful Sunday evening. But really, their efficiency, their build-up, their possession, everything has been on point here tonight for the Teal.
McLeod goes to the other McLeod as Elias is able to get possession back after losing it temporarily. And here comes Kramer again. Elias looks over here to McCloskey. It's intercepted by Tango.
It's one of the first bad passes we've really seen from the Teal here tonight, and they win it back pretty easily there at midfield.
Elias McLeod
Great
pushes
run.
it forward, trying to find Sidi Muhammad one-on-one with the keeper that time, but the keeper comes up and defends. Stolen away this time here by Calderbank. And now Muhammad with the pump fake gets a little bit of help here from Abner. McLeod over to McCloskey on the far sideline. Here is Husseini. McLeod back here with Jed. And Jed trying to get away from the defender here, as there are a lot of players with a lot of space here for the Teal. Here is Clegg, sets up McLeod, and it goes a little wide again that time.
Well, and Jed McLeod did a fantastic job in that possession to really win it back. His brother had played it behind him, and really the turn that he made to win that possession back, and then, another great buildup from the Teal.
That was Elias McLeod with the shot off target that time. But that's now 11 shots unofficially here by my count. 5 of them have been on target. 3 have found the back of the net. So we're working the 29th minute now, as Southern Indiana have absolutely dominated time of possession. Tango has not even been able to get close to having any sort of opportunity for a shot on goal. Here is Muhammad. Gets into the penalty area. Cross ahead and poked away that time as he was looking for Calderbank. George Abner leaves it now here for McLeod. Across the pitch this time into the feet of Kramer. Here is Muhammad. Muhammad crosses it up and into the net that time. Jake Calderbank with goal number 2 on the evening.
Jake Calderbank strikes again, a beautiful ball into the box. And just how quickly the Teal are getting to the 18 after a missed possession from Tango FC. And then Jake Calderbank just smashes it home for his second goal of the match from a beautiful pass. Just incredible watching this, Kurt. This is fantastic soccer from the Teal tonight.
Jake Calderbank with yet another multi-goal match in his tenure. And mind you, he's starting to get a lot more goals from the field after the spring of last year. He got all of his goals from the penalty spot.
Yeah, and it's great to see. Here's another look at the goal, and just fantastic finish. Great ball across the box, no defenders in the way, and Jake Calderbank right there to smash it home.
That makes it 4-0 here, and we are just at the 30-minute mark. Here is McCloskey trying to get some wiggle room into the penalty area. And he has to flush it back out here to McLeod.
Casey McCloskey is so much fun to watch with the ball at his feet because he is such great footwork.
Here is Kramer. Nobody pressuring him here and into the corner. This is Abner. Abner tries to cross it to the top of the 18 that time, and Kramer will have to track it down. McLeod, one touch from Clegg. And back to Abner again before it's poked away. Bad pass here from Tango. C.D. Muhammad comes away with the steal.
And really, Kurt, it's great to see as well as the Teal are up 4-0, and they are not backing down at all when it comes to the attack. And then if the Tango are getting the ball back, they're not giving up any wiggle room on the defensive side to win the ball back, get back in possession.
And now we have a free kick coming. Even though Southern Indiana wanted to play it rather quickly. McLeod to the other McLeod. And now to Kramer. Kramer with a short little roller here to Muhammad. McLeod working into some traffic this time as Dogby comes away with it. Husseini puts it back to the top of the 18 now here with Elias. Here is Abner. Elias McLeod. To Jed McLeod. And just waiting and waiting over here on the near sideline is Abner, as there's a nice little cross ahead from McLeod to try and set up Clegg, and it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, McLeod just could not get there in time on that pass towards the end line. The ball just crosses over before he could get the cross off. Yep,
just barely.
Yep, just across the line there. Kellen Clegg, again, was in a great spot there inside the box, but McLeod just could not save the ball before it crossed the line.
Husseini with a lot of space. Has McLeod. Tries to get the roller ahead to Calderbank that time. And off the whistle here, it'll be a free kick right off the 18 here for Southern Indiana.
Well,
and that's a yellow card going to be called here on Tango.
Yeah, and really, Kellen Clegg doing a great job coming back to that ball as the defender was about to clear it out, putting his body on the line to earn that foul. In a dangerous spot here if you're the Tango. You've given up 4 goals already, and the Teal can be very dangerous from this spot.
Southern Indiana in an excellent spot here to make it 5-0. As you have Muhammad as well as Calderbank, I believe, standing over the ball. It's either Calderbank or McCloskey.
Yeah, I believe that's Casey McCloskey over the ball, Kurt.
And it is also Elam Dogby standing over it as well. And now there was a miscommunication between them on that free kick, and now they just have to bail out of it. So a rare mistake in this ball game here by Southern Indiana bails out Tango in what was a really tough spot. Here is McLeod in the penalty area. Tries to cross it back up into the middle for somebody, and nobody home, and it goes out of play. Just all out of sorts right there with the Teal.
Yeah, just a very unfortunate set of events there for Southern Indiana FC. Bad communication on the free kick, and then no trailer there on that ball across the box. There was, I mean, it was just empty space where somebody could have been running in.
And now Tango trying to take advantage of some of the confusion here from Southern Indiana. But so far the Teal able to weather the storm at the moment as Clegg gets the one touch over the crossbar and out of play. Another frustrating take right there for Clegg as he was sitting pretty in front of the goal.
Yeah, beautiful response here from Casey McCloskey to win the ball back for the Teal, and then Kellen Clegg just gets too much on it and sends it over the bar, and you can immediately see the frustration on his face as he sends it over the bar because he knew he had that one. He was in a great spot to receive the cross from McCloskey and just could not finish it.
Still another chance here for Southern Indiana. Muhammad with some nifty footwork now to set up Clegg and gets it back here to Abner. Abner launches it in. Loose ball fought for here by Calderbank, and Tango able to at least clear it for the moment.
And one thing I've seen from Tango so far here, Kurt, is really anytime the ball comes to them, they're just trying to clear it out. They're just wanting to get it out of their defensive third.
Here comes Muhammad again, trying to weave his way around several defenders as Kramer yanks it that time. It's poked out. Dogby trying to get it off the rebound, and Calderbank settles it. Up top is Kramer.
And great unselfish play here from the Teal. Just from the build up just to the possession, just very unselfish.
And Abner coming back away here with Husseini. In the middle that time is Calderbank. And now with Kramer. To the corner with Muhammad.
Look at the space. The space he has when he gets possession of it to do with it what he wants.
Same thing here for Salati Husseini. Works
good
it
ball.
ahead here to Dogby. Dogby has some help in the penalty area. And it's defended well that time by Tango.
Yeah, great defense there from Tango because Dogby was in. Had he gotten past that last defender. Great heads-up play defensively there for Tango.
Calderbank splits it ahead this time to McCloskey before it's intercepted by Tango. Loose ball fought for, and it'll be corralled here by Dogby.
Yeah, great job by Dogby coming all the way back to win that one back for the Teal.
McLeod, lots of space here for C.D. Muhammad. Muhammad crosses trying to get it there to Calderbank, who wants to try and get the hat trick, but it just splits wide that time.
And Calderbank knew as soon as that ball went past him, his hands just went up and grabbed the net because he knew he was in the right place to smash that one home. Just could not get a foot on it. Great buildup again from the Teal.
That had hat trick written
It
all
did.
over it.
He was already celebrating in his mind.
Well, if you're craving the ultimate gourmet hot dogs, sausages, and burgers, look no further than Doghouse. Made with top quality ingredients and served on their signature grilled King's Hawaiian rolls, every bite is a game changer. Visit Doghouse today and taste the difference. Check out the full menu at doghouse.com. Southern Indiana on the attack again. Wide open this time and shot and right into the hands of the keeper that time from Calderbank.
Yeah, great buildup again. Great possession. Great run into the box by Kellen Clegg. Puts the ball backwards towards Jake Calderbank, and Calderbank tries to finesse it underneath the keeper. Good goalkeeping there from the Tango.
39 minutes. As McLeod puts it ahead this time. Here is McCloskey one-on-one, and that rolls in for goal number 5. Casey McCloskey gets on the board here for Southern Indiana.
Beautifully timed run there by Casey McCloskey. Nothing the keeper could do. He comes out to try to cut off the angle, and Casey doing what he does best, just putting it right past the goalkeeper. Great possession off the chest, taps it past the keeper. 5-0 Teal. Great buildup again from Southern Indiana FC.
That is his 3rd goal of the season, does Casey McCloskey get. The former MVP of the Division III national title match for St. Olaf when they defeated Amherst a few years ago. And now showing his moxie again here as it makes it 5-0. And Southern Indiana certainly sitting pretty with this one, especially knowing that not only do they have wins to make up in the Teal, they also have, or in the table I should say, but also goal differential.
Yeah, by giving up 3 goals last weekend to the Tempo and not putting any in yourself, you lost 3 in the goal differential category. So really putting a good goal showing on tonight is absolutely crucial for the Teal, and they've done that so far.
So coming up on the final 5 minutes, stoppage time notwithstanding, and I would imagine there won't be a lot of it as the game so far has pretty much flown by, especially if you're a Teal fan.
Absolutely, and really going back to that last goal by Casey McCloskey, just how well timed that run was and how precise the pass was. Beautifully weighted. Casey takes it off his chest to play in front of him. The goalie comes out to try to cut off the angle, which is a great move by the goalkeeper. That's all he can do in that one-on-one situation. And Casey just does a great job just tapping it past him with his right foot.
McCloskey attacking from the left side again as he shakes off the defender. Gets into the penalty area, loose ball ahead, and a shot on goal there from Muhammad is saved that time by the Tango keeper. He gets his own rebound, though, tries again, nothing there, loose ball again, and it still goes out of bounds. Well, there were 4 shots taken right there, 2 of them on target.
And great goalkeeping, just fantastic goalkeeping, whereas there were 4 or 5 Tango defenders that just watched the ball go across the box. A couple Teal players that were there that could have smashed it home. Just great heads up and alert goalkeeping there from Tango. Just one save after another, and then takes a sigh of relief there as the ball sails over the bar.
McCloskey from the near corner. Launches it in. Nothing there, but Elam Dogby comes back down with it as McCloskey will play it back. McCloskey crosses ahead. Here is Calderbank. Back over to Husseini in the penalty area before it's finally corralled by one of the Tango players. But then stolen right back here by Calderbank.
Yeah, good job by Jake Calderbank. And that's what you want to see from your veteran players is, hey, if I lose the ball, if I lose possession, I'm going to go back and win it.
Loose ball. And taken here by the keeper.
Good communication there from the keeper, letting his back line know, hey, I got it. You don't want to do that though, because that was that was risky from the Tango keeper. Puts the ball out there, and Kellen Clegg was like, oh, free lunch.
Kellen Clegg's certainly hungry right now for said lunch because he wants to get one. One-touch ball here as Muhammad goes right on the 18 into the penalty area, and it's defended well by Tango. And Southern Indiana has to reset inside. Shot that time from Calderbank, and it goes up and out of play. Or that might have been McCloskey, I should say, who yanked that one forward. And Clegg was down there in the middle as well.
Yeah, good heads-up play there by Casey McCloskey because the keeper was off his line. Casey tries to send it in pretty quick across the box to keep the keeper off his line and took a deflection. Kellen Clegg again right there to pounce on it, but good job defensively there from Tango.
McCloskey to take it again here from the far corner. Lobbing it in with a nice little arc. And Husseini got a little spun around that time, but inside again. And how about it? Kellen Clegg finally gets into the back of the net. 6-0 here to Southern Indiana.
Yep, great job, Kellen Clegg. Great ball in by Casey McCloskey. Kellen Clegg gets the ball across the box and does what he does best, is smash it home past the keeper. Great to see Kellen Clegg back in the scoring column for the Teal.
That is his 18th career goal in a Southern Indiana uniform, his 3rd of the season. And Clegg, you can certainly see the relief in his face on that one.
Yep, just a great one-time there from the pass. One-time shot there from Kellen Clegg on his right foot. Goes over to celebrate with the kids like he always does, which is great to see. It's fantastic. Great celebration with the kids there with Kellen Clegg. And all smiles from Kellen Clegg as he gets back on the score sheet.
Southern Indiana wasting no time here, though. Here comes Muhammad as McLeod gets it away. And now back to Dogby into the penalty area. Dogby looking for a seam shot, just a little off target that time. That goal by Kellen Clegg brought to you by Martin's Body Shop and Clarksville Collision. For over 50 years, Martin's Body Shop and Clarksville Collision have been Southern Indiana's top collision repair centers. With certified technicians and locations in New Salisbury, Georgetown, and Clarksville, they'll handle your insurance claims and get you back on the road fast. Choose Martin's Body Shop and Clarksville Collision. Find them online or on Facebook. Well, off the quick set piece, Southern Indiana trying every which way. They can at least get something into the back of the net here as it's cleared out by the Tango goalkeeper. Into the first minute of stoppage time, by the way. As here's another little flick for Clegg, who has a nice run, and it goes off the back net and out of play.
Yeah, Kellen does a great job beating the defender. Gets the ball into the box, just has a really hard angle and cannot get it cut back across the goal. So another good build-up, another great possession here for the Teal, and they are not letting down at all, knowing what they have to make up for after last weekend.
Short kick here from the goalkeeper. Push back over now. Here comes Sidi Muhammad. And with that, that is the final whistle for halftime. Well, it was a busy half here for Southern Indiana as they currently lead 6-0 over Tango FC here in this United Premier Soccer League showdown here in the Kentucky-Tennessee Conference. We'll take a quick timeout. When we come back, we will have your halftime show. Alongside Brant McCoskey, I'm Kurt Darling. You're watching Southern Indiana FC Soccer here on the ISC Sports Network.
Hey there, my name is Jake Query.
And I'm Derek Schultz.
And we are part of, actually, the entirety of, at least from an on-air standpoint, Query and Schultz on the ISC Sports Network. It's appropriately named. It's charitably award-winning. And Derek, now we venture into season number 5. Hard to believe.
5 of them. 5 of them. Can you believe it? 2 best buds talking Colts, Pacers, Indiana sports, every Tuesday night, 7:30, ISC Sports Network, and on socials as well.
It is made possible, of course, by the people who watch and listen every single week. We are most appreciative. We look forward to season number 5.
Ready to transform your health game? Let me introduce you to Jeff City Mix. Imagine delicious boosted teas that energize your day. And meal replacement shakes that actually taste amazing. I mean, who knew healthy could be so tasty, right? Whether you're juggling a busy schedule or just need that extra push, Jeff City Mix has got your back with one-on-one coaching tailored just for you. So if you're ready to kickstart your journey to a healthier lifestyle, don't wait. Come visit us at 2903 East 10th Street in Jeffersonville, Indiana. Be sure to follow us on Facebook at Jeff City Mix and Instagram at jeffcity.mix. We can't wait to serve you, and be sure to ask us about our 5-day challenge. And we will see you soon at Jeff City Mix.
And little volley, oh my goodness, what a touch for the goal. Jumped over by Lawrence North, and they'll score on it. Oh my goodness, give it to him. Rolls through the lane, and he knocks him. Oh my goodness.
Today's game is brought to you by Apex Music. Taking the match to the Apex and keeping the energy high, Apex Music is the official DJ of Southern Indiana FC. From game day hype to unforgettable events, Apex Music delivers top-tier entertainment. Whether you're in need of a DJ for your next party, wedding, or corporate event, they've got you covered. Learn more at apexmusiclou.com. That is apexmusiclou.com. Alongside Brant McCoskey, I'm Kurt Darling. That is the actual score of this game at halftime here, ladies and gentlemen, on the ISC Sports Network. It is 6-0 in favor of Southern Indiana FC. And Brant McCoskey, certainly an excellent result here to start these first 45 minutes.
Right, and Kurt, you and I were talking just before we came back, just how much this actually means to the Teal right now is really this scoreline. Knowing what they have to do to make up for last weekend, that 3-0 loss last weekend, and just absolutely dominating in possession, dominating in skill set, dominating in everything on the stat sheet, really. And you've got goals from Calderbank, 2 goals. You've got McCloskey, 1 goal. McLeod, 1 goal. Clegg, 1 goal. Dogby, 1 goal. I mean, it's all over the map here for the Teal, and it's fun to watch. It's great to see.
It certainly has been, but you mentioned it, coming off of a game like that, when you're coming off of a tough game against a Tennessee Tempo FC, who, by the way, are the defending national champions. Right. They are, of course, the top of the table right now in the Kentucky-Tennessee Conference. Certainly a humbling experience for Southern Indiana, though, because that's the first conference loss that they have had in over a calendar year to Tempo, and now coming back again with this result so far here as things hold at the moment. But nevertheless, some both good and bad experiences, even in spite of the fact that those are not the results that you want.
Right, not the result that you wanted last week against the Tennessee Tempo, knowing that they are the defending national champions, the reigning national champions, but to see what they've done to rebound from that match, Kurt, really has been absolutely phenomenal to see. If you're the organization for Southern Indiana FC, you're very proud of this squad for how they've bounced back after last weekend.
Still, though, if you're Kellen Clegg in particular, you love the fact that you were finally able to get one in the back of the net, seeing as how you have gone 3 straight matches without getting a goal.
And like I said earlier, as a former striker myself, that is absolutely a confidence booster moving forward. Hey, I've still got it, right? You know, I can still put the ball in the back of the net. So really, it's good to see him get on the score sheet, but it's not just the score sheet for him. It's the opportunities that he's creating for his teammates on the field as well, the movement off the ball, the creation that he's giving his squad. So if you're Kellen Clegg, you're absolutely very pleased with how you're playing.
Should be noted again that Southern Indiana is playing shorthanded here tonight with Haji Abdi Kadir out due to a red card in the previous match. Same thing for Nathan Brown, who accrued 2 yellow cards against Tempo, thus resulting in a red card by rule. Still, though, with how this match has been playing out, I'd say that the timing was impeccable for that particular sequence to play out, knowing that you go up against a team like Tango, who so far you are beating quite easily. Better to serve a suspension now as opposed to another team, most say like Kai Storms FC or even International, who are right there in the conference as well.
Right, exactly, and this gives those players, Haji and Nate, some good rest. You know, as we move forward, we look at the schedule moving forward. You know, you do have the Tempo again here in a few weeks at home, which is going to be absolutely massive for the Teal to get that one back. That's going to be a revenge match, as Nick Hunter and I were talking about earlier this week, and really just how well you actually did have good sequences in that Tempo game last week. Unfortunately, just couldn't punch one in the back of the net, and then of course you have the 2 red card sequences. But I think the Teal will be very competitive against the Tempo again here in a couple weeks.
Sledge is having fun with the kids right now. So are we, as we are enjoying a 6-0 lead right now for Southern Indiana FC.
Jake Query.
And I'm Derek Schultz.
And we are part of, actually, the entirety of, at least from an on-air standpoint, Query and Schultz on the ISC Sports Network. It's appropriately named. It's charitably award-winning. And Derek, now we venture into season number 5. Hard to believe.
5 of them. 5 of them. Can you believe it? 2 best buds, talking Colts, Pacers, Indiana sports, every Tuesday night, 7:30, ISC Sports Network, and on socials as well.
It is made possible, of course, by the people who watch and listen every single week. We are most appreciative. We look forward to season number 5.
Ready to transform your health game? Let me introduce you to Jeff City Mix. Imagine delicious boosted teas that energize your day. And meal replacement shakes that actually taste amazing. I mean, who knew healthy could be so tasty, right? Whether you're juggling a busy schedule or just need that extra push, Jeff City Mix has got your back with one-on-one coaching tailored just for you. So if you're ready to kickstart your journey to a healthier lifestyle, don't wait. Come visit us at 2903 East 10th Street in Jeffersonville, Indiana. Be sure to follow us on Facebook at Jeff City Mix and Instagram at jeffcity.mix. We can't wait to serve you, and be sure to ask us about our 5-day challenge. And we will see you soon at Jeff City Mix.
And little volley, oh my goodness. What a touch for the goal. Jumped though by Lawrence North, and they'll score on it. Oh my goodness. Give it to him. Rolled through the lane, and he knocks him. Oh my goodness.
Well, Brant McCoskey, the name of the game has been shots on goal for Southern Indiana FC. There have been 11 of them so far. 6 of them have found the back of the net. As you see this sequence of highlights, we certainly illustrate how busy Southern Indiana has been on the offensive end.
Right, and really, as we see Casey McCloskey sending one across to McLeod there, but really, it's been the possession, it's been the build-up from the Teal, it's been the opportunities that they've created, even with the misses that they've had. Just players in the right spots. It's just not being able to punch it home.
But nevertheless, they have been able to punch it home several times so far, in spite of the fact that that one goes right in to the arms of the keeper there from Jake Calderbank, who could get a hat trick if he gets another one here this evening. But still, out of all of these that didn't quite find the back of the net, here you see the sequence of goals that certainly have been able to find pay dirt. Of course, this one getting things going from Jed McLeod.
Yeah, Jed McLeod. Jake Calderbank had the first one. Jed McLeod here getting number 2. And just really sequence of events here. It's the crosses. It's the placement into the box for the Teal as Dogby gets that one and punches it home. Just, again, I can't say enough about the attack and the possession in the attacking third for the Teal as Calderbank gets his second there. Again, the placement across the box, catching the keeper off guard as much as they have. And then Casey McCloskey, beautifully timed run here. Nothing the keeper can do when he just taps it past him. And just, yeah, Casey McCloskey, that play off the chest, off the bounce, off the turf, takes it off the chest right to his right foot and just pushes it past the keeper.
So those are your highlights, brought to you, of course, by Outcast Fish and Oyster Bar. Get ready to see food differently at Outcast Fish and Oyster Bar, which is bringing fresh coastal flavors to Southern Indiana, from oysters on the half shell to cocktails that taste just like a vacation. Come find out why Outcast is anything but ordinary. Visit acfishandoyster.com to book your table today. We'll take one final time out. When we come back, the second half of this one, 6-0 in favor of Southern Indiana, here on the ISC Sports Network.
Jake Query.
And I'm Derek Schultz.
And we are part of, actually, the entirety of, at least from an on-air standpoint, Query and Schultz on the ISC Sports Network. It's appropriately named. It's charitably award-winning. And Derek, now we venture into season number 5. Hard to believe.
5 of them. 5 of them. Can you believe it? 2 best buds, talking Colts, Pacers, Indiana sports, every Tuesday night, 7:30, ISC Sports Network, and on socials as well.
It is made possible, of course, by the people who watch and listen every single week. We are most appreciative. We look forward to season number 5.
Ready to transform your health game? Let me introduce you to Jeff City Mix. Imagine delicious boosted teas that energize your day. And meal replacement shakes that actually taste amazing. I mean, who knew healthy could be so tasty, right? Whether you're juggling a busy schedule or just need that extra push, Jeff City Mix has got your back with one-on-one coaching tailored just for you. So if you're ready to kickstart your journey to a healthier lifestyle, don't wait. Come visit us at 2903 East 10th Street in Jeffersonville, Indiana. Be sure to follow us on Facebook at Jeff City Mix and Instagram at jeffcity.mix. We can't wait to serve you, and be sure to ask us about our 5-day challenge. And we will see you soon at Jeff City Mix.
And little volley, oh my goodness. What a touch for the goal. Jumped over by Lawrence North, and they'll score on it. Oh my goodness. Give it to him. Rolls through the lane, and he knocks him. Oh my goodness.
Goal scoring has been plentiful for Southern Indiana as Kellen Clegg finally gets into the back of the net for the first time in 3 matches. as the all-time leading scorer for Southern Indiana FC adds to his point total. It is 6-0 in favor of the Teal going in to the second half. Attention soccer fans, Soccer Post Clarksville is your go-to store for top quality gear, offering an extensive selection of apparel, footwear, and accessories from all of your favorite brands, locally owned and conveniently located off of I-65. We're here to support players, coaches, and teams alike. Visit today or shop online at soccerpostclarksville.com. Brant McCoskey, Kirk Darling here with you, getting set for the final 45 minutes of this contest between Southern Indiana FC and Tango FC. And Brant McCoskey, you were making a few observations of who is on the field going into the second half.
Yeah, it looked like Alan Bezosa maybe getting some run here for the Teal here in the second half, which is always great to see. Mr. Bezosa on the field, great skill set, great speed, great, just fantastic skills with the ball at his feet. So great shout out to Mr. Sean Walker putting all this together for us here tonight as well, showing us those highlights, getting all those together for us. And wanted to show that clip before with the celebration with the kids from Kellen Clegg. So love to see it.
Kellen Clegg standing right at about midfield here in your camera view, as you can see, in front of a solid crowd here this evening at Green Valley Soccer Complex. You see Jake Calderbank coming back out onto the field as well, wearing the captain's band. But Alan Bezosa going to be starting this second half here for Southern Indiana. We'll get a better idea for whom he is subbing in, as you see the huddle ready to go here for this final 45 minutes of this contest.
Yeah, it may not be Alan Bezosa. I may be mistaken there, Kurt. He may have just been talking with the guys beforehand. So, yeah, he's there. Yep. No. Oh, yeah, he's right there. My apologies. He's right there. My apologies.
So you've got Bezosa, and it looks like it might have been Jed McLeod for whom he's coming in.
Yes.
Because I do not see the other McLeod out there. You see Elias McLeod, you see Elam Dogby out there as well. And so several substitutions here for Southern Indiana FC. And we also have Leo coming in here for the first time here for Southern Indiana. So a couple newcomers as well here for the Teal.
22 is a fantastic number, by the way.
I'm guessing that was your number.
Absolutely.
Second half underway. And so you have Leo up here at that attacking front here for the Teal as we change directions for which we're going. Casey McCloskey back in to the lineup as well. So is Salati Husseini. Caden Farrar going to stay in at the goalkeeping duties for right now. But it should be mentioned, though, that Zane Love is back on the roster here for Southern Indiana. He was the one who got the majority of the starts last season. Here's an excellent run this time by Clegg. Tough angle, and can't quite get that one to go, as it looked like it was deflected by one of the Tango defenders. But Clegg really had to track down that beautiful pass inside, but couldn't haul it in.
Yeah, got a great pass inside. Kellen takes a heavy touch past the last defender and just couldn't get the angle on the shot. And again, picking up right where they left off, Kurt, with possession and just great confidence on the ball already here from the Teal to start the second half.
And how about that? And it is going to be Jake Calderbank getting goal number 3 on the evening. The hat trick for Mr. Calderbank.
Yeah, great ball into the box, and Jake Calderbank just fantastic right there with the hat trick. Just pushes it past the keeper, and Mr. Calderbank with the hat trick on the evening.
By the way, that's the second time in his career that he has had a hat trick. And he keeps racking things up here as that makes it 7-0. Now working the 47th minute here of this second half.
Well, he scored the first goal in the second half. It only makes sense for him to score the first goal in the second half, Kurt.
But now Tango just trying to do what they can here to at least get some sort of possession. That's one thing that you and I talked about while we were off air here, Brand, is the fact that Tango has literally not been able to get any kind of possession at all here in this contest.
Really, it just speaks volumes for the defensive side of Southern Indiana FC, and really not even the defensive side, it's the midfield side for Southern Indiana FC, being able to win the ball back in possession, still in their attacking half.
As that time, there was a nice little roller from Calderbank to set up Clegg, but a few too many boots in there for Clegg to deal with as the goalkeeper for Tango is able to come down with it.
And you know, again, talking off air, Kurt, is that the goalkeeping for Tango has really, he has had no help from his defensive side. They have had no build-up, no possession on their defensive side to be able to push the ball into their attacking half, besides just a few times. So if you're the Teal, you're very, very pleased about that.
There's a little dink on goal there from McCloskey, and it's easily defended by the Tango keeper.
Yeah, McCloskey trying to get a little shifty there, try to play across into the box with the outside of his right foot, tried to bend it around the defender, just couldn't get it across there.
Southern Indiana FC with 12 shots on target here today to just 9 that have been off target. Bezosa working with Calderbank. And put back out here by Tango. Kramer with Bezosa. Pushed ahead, easily defended out here by Tango.
Well, and Kurt, we've seen Alan Bezosa play in a couple different positions here for the Teal. Looks like he is focusing on that central midfield position here this afternoon, which he has done a phenomenal job. He's a great conductor in that central midfield position for the Teal, just with creating those opportunities. He's great with possession of the ball at his feet. He's extremely confident on the ball, and he makes things happen.
Well, the midfield has been Bezosa's bread and butter here over the last calendar year. He's scored 8 goals as an attacker, as there's another goal from just off the 18 that time. Who else but Jake Calderbank? That's number 4 on the day.
Jake Calderbank does a great job, takes the ball, receives it nicely, turns his body with the right foot, and just sends it to the far corner past the keeper, kept it low, hit it with pace. Just does a fantastic job. Goal number 4 for Mr. Calderbank. Makes it look easy.
By the way, he only needs 2 more to tie the man to his immediate right for all-time leading scorer for Southern Indiana FC history. That's his 15th career goal to Kellen Clegg's 17.
Do you think that's what they were talking about, going back to midfield?
It just might be.
Kellen's like, come on, man.
I want to keep my record.
Yeah. No, just Jake Calderbank just playing absolutely phenomenal soccer here this afternoon for the Teal. The whole team is, really, but Jake Calderbank taking advantage of the opportunities given to him this afternoon for sure.
Here is Muhammad pushing it ahead, trying to set up Bezosa that time as it gets poked out of bounds. And it looked like that went off of Leo's chest right there, as or actually that's Muhammad.
Yeah, it looks like he may have gotten the wind knocked out of him. But really, unfortunately for Tango.
So let's take a look at these last 2 goals here from Calderbank.
Yep, a nice little good reception there to good cross in and just taps it in on that one. But this last one really great possession just outside the box, picks up the loose ball there and just sends it across the box. Diving keeper, nothing the keeper could do. Just great placement there from Jake Calderbank outside the box, nonetheless.
Meanwhile, Southern Indiana wasting little time here as they're getting right back in front of the Tango keeper. Spinning around here is Calderbank as he tries to get it up to McCloskey or either Leo that time, and it'll be corralled here by the keeper.
And unfortunately, if you're the Tango, on the defensive side, you really just can't seem to get out of your own way. The Teal have been able to do anything they want, however they want, whenever they want, wherever they want, in front of this Tango goal here today. Great ball in, just too much pace.
Well, be sure to taste the difference at Jersey Mike's. From the classic Italian to the flavorful Philly cheesesteak, every sub is packed with bold, delicious taste. Stop by Jersey Mike's in Charlestown or Jeffersonville today for your sub above. Here is Clegg. Working in a lot of traffic now with some help from Calderbank before he gets flushed back out. Clegg will let it fly and goes right into the hands. A nice grab there by the Tango keeper.
Yeah, Kellen Clegg saw the space. He saw the opportunity that he had. He had a nice little window there. Just takes the ball, gets it with his right foot, and look at the pace that he strikes this ball. Good goalkeeping there for Tango, but Kellen Clegg, great opportunity. Hits that ball with a lot of pace.
And another attack foiled at the moment as Southern Indiana hold on to their 8-0 lead here in the 53rd minute.
And really for the Teal, yes, we're 52 minutes in, and it looks like you have this one in the W column here, Kurt. But really, for them, it's okay. Let's put some more possession together. Let's focus on what we need to focus on, work on what we need to work on in build-up for the rest of the season. Knowing what we have left on the schedule, let's make sure that we're all firing on all cylinders.
McCloskey lobbing it ahead to Clegg. He turns it around in the penalty area. Lots of traffic to work with, even working with the opposite foot here. Puts it on target that time, just a little wide.
Kellen Clegg doing a great job with the ball at his feet, just keeping possession in heavy traffic from the Tango defense. Gets it to his right foot, but just can't find that far corner.
Well, so far that is 23 shots taken by Southern Indiana, and 12 of them have been on target.
Well, and great camel work here from Elijah Mash. Just, you could see it on the faces of the Tango defenders of just, man, we are tired of being absolutely attacked.
Well, right now, with the way that the Teal have been superiorly organized, they've been able to take advantage of it. Here's a rare run now from Tango, and that's going to be left off here as Caden has to come off his line. That was nearly a one-on-one situation there that they put themselves into.
And again, one of my keys to the match, Kurt, was communication defensively. Casey McCloskey did not put enough pace on that ball to get it back to Caden. Caden having to come way off his line to get that ball because the attacker from Tango was right there and really could have wiped this clean sheet off the table.
McCloskey now with McLeod. Here's Leo. Ahead now with Calderbank, and it gets intercepted by Tango. Loose ball fought for as McLeod is able to come away with it off the turf. An opportunity here for Tango as they have a rare possession. Stolen away here by Kramer.
Great job by Kramer there to knock the attacker off the ball and win possession back for the Teal.
Here's a run for Bezosa. Has some help from Muhammad as he tries to give it back to him. Muhammad has to work a little bit of double time now here as he just weaves and dunks his way around with the ball into the corner. You got to love the possession game right there by Ceedy.
Yeah, Ceedy did a great job there because he had lost possession. He put a little too much juice on the pass from or for Bezosa and wins the ball back and just weaves in and out like you said, Kurt. Just great play there from Ceedy.
A few more substitutions here for Southern Indiana. And so we have Sam coming in here for Southern Indiana as well as a few other players. As Kramer works it now off here to Husseini. Into the middle now. And off to the outside here with McCloskey. McCloskey's going to try and get the header up that time. And it rolls into the back of the net off of a hard collision that time. And nicely taken there by Elam Dogby. Or no, I believe that was Sam who got the goal. How about that? First career goal for Sam, everybody.
Fantastic. Just great job to go in. Keeper comes out. Good ball in by McCloskey. Sam does a great job of taking the contact, getting his head on the ball, and making sure there's enough pace on the ball to get it past the keeper with all that contact. Just a great job.
So that makes it 9-0 here to the Teal. And a free kick now coming for the Tango right here in the center circle.
Well, and really, Kurt, it's great to see the Teal coaching staff getting some players that don't normally get a lot of run, some playing time, knowing, hey, we've got the lead. Let's get these guys some experience so that way, here in the next few weeks, if we have, hopefully not, any injuries, anything like that, other suspensions, we know that we have the depth that we need to continue to push forward.
So again, that was Sam Fatumakiza who got the goal there for Southern Indiana FC, his first career goal. And now we have another run, this time from Muhammad with a little bit of help from Sam. Right inside, shot on the rebound there, and it goes off of the defender's hands.
And you love to see it too, because Sam is one of those taller players, a bigger body in the box, a bigger target for the Teal to hit, and can create some more space off the ball as well using his big frame.
Here is Kramer. Stopping it short, lobbing it ahead to Sam this time again, off of the reverse, off the heel that time, and it goes wide off the boot of Leo.
Yeah, Sam did a great job there in the box, using that little back heel as Leo was making a run into the box, just pushes it past the post. And again, the Teal back in possession off the goal kick.
An opportunity now here as Sam corrals it in the penalty area, shot on target, and it will go back into the middle. Looks like we have a whistle.
Yeah, it looked like Sam was offside on that one.
Well, Orion Renewable Energy Group is a proud supporter of Southern Indiana FC. Orion puts the sun to work for Indiana families with clean, renewable energy. There is power in the sun, and Orion Renewable Energy Group is developing clean, green energy for new solar projects all across Southern Indiana. To learn more, go to orionrenewables.com. Go team, go solar power in Indiana. With this 9-0 lead, Southern Indiana certainly getting some run here for some bench players that otherwise would not see a lot of action, but also giving you some chances to try a few new things here as you get prepared for a tough matchup on the road at Internationville here in a week's time.
Yeah, Internationville proving that they are a solid squad here in the KYTN conference. A couple big matches for them, and to see what the Teal have done here today, I think you're confident if you are a Teal fan and Teal coaching staff that, hey, we can go on the road and get a big win.
So a quick injury stoppage here as we continue to keep on trucking here into the next half hour of this match as we have had 60 minutes come and go.
Don't it look like a little cramp action there for a Tango player, and really with this heat, with the temperature of the turf, not surprising.
Leo off of the cross inside. A tough run there on the attack from the near sideline.
Yeah, great run there by Leo. Oh, great strike here. Took a deflection, but that buildup by Leo was fantastic. Used his speed with pace on the ball, beats his defender, gets a ball across. It did get deflected, but again, the Teal right back in possession and send it toward the keeper with the deflection.
And yet another corner. Again, indicative of the fact that Tango have not had much possession in front of Caden Farrar here for Southern Indiana, but they have not had a single corner kick. It has been all Southern Indiana here in this one in this regard. McCloskey sends it up. Headed towards the goal that time by Muhammad. And it'll be tracked down here by Bezosa. Off the corner here is Calderbank. He goes a little bit up and over that time and way out of play.
Yeah, good job there by Bezosa. Sends it back to Calderbank. Jake tries to dip it underneath the bar and just can't get over it enough and sends it over.
Going for goal number 5 right there was he. He has a hat trick +1 in this ball game.
And really, for the Tango, it doesn't matter because you try to get into possession and you try to put something together, and they just can't seem to get anything to click.
Calderbank wins the ball, sends it back here to Husseini. And back into the middle we go. George Abner seeing a lot more minutes than he usually does tonight with the absence of Haji Abdikadir on that back line. Here is Bezosa. Leaving it for Calderbank, sending it back here into the middle with Husseini. Jack Kramer. Ahead to Muhammad. Off the corner. Back into the middle again with Bezosa. Husseini sends it forward, tries to find Calderbank. Tracked down here by McCloskey. Tough run here for Southern Indiana as they cannot quite get the job done with that attack.
And Casey McCloskey knew it too. He had a great run in, and McCloskey tries to send it into the box. Just too much juice on the pass.
Here is Leo. Long cross into the far side of the penalty area. Tracked down here by Sam. Sliding effort there by George Abner.
And like you talked about it, Kurt, George Abner getting some more run than he normally would here tonight, but he has been absolutely solid for this Teal side here this evening.
Now you have Bezosa. Back here with Husseini. Wide open space here for Leo.
Great switch there by the Teal.
Kramer pushing it ahead. Crossing side up and over. Nobody home there as Bezosa had a really good crack at that one, but it goes a little bit wide of the left post.
Yeah, Kramer sends in a beautiful ball into the box. They get the cross off, but unfortunately Bezosa couldn't do anything with it when the ball came to him. And really, Kurt, it hasn't even just been the Teal have had it at midfield. They've had it in their attacking third for, I'd say, about 90% of this match.
It's certainly been tough for Tango to get any kind of offensive effort going, but it has just not happened. Well, be sure to transform your outdoors with Forever Lawn Kentuckiana. Get a beautiful, low-maintenance lawn all year round with Forever Lawn Kentuckiana. Perfect for homes, businesses, and playgrounds. Visit foreverlawnkentuckiana.com for your free consultation today. Salati Husseini working in this back line here with Kramer. He sends it forward, finds Bezosa. Bezosa off the 18 with that left and the right foot. Finally lets it go with the left, and it goes wide.
Well, and Alan Bezosa, when he first came to the Teal, he was more so on the striking side. He was more so playing up top for this Teal side, but it's so great to see him in the midfield, being that, like I said, being that conductor. I'd love to see him get a shot with that left foot again. That was fantastic. But really, Alan Bezosa, just such a great asset to this Teal squad.
A very well-crafted, ambidextrous player is Bezosa. As working the far sideline, here's some stingy defense being played here by Jake Calderbank. McCloskey back here with Husseini. Across the pitch here to Kramer. Husseini trying to organize a few things here on the offensive end. Here is Muhammad pushing it ahead, and it'll be corralled here by the keeper as that was setting up Sam there on an excellent run. C.D. Muhammad with that nifty footwork. Up to the top of the 18. Here is Sam with the left foot, and he hits! And actually, that was Leo connecting in the back of the net that time. His second goal of the game.
And great build-up again. I've said build-up probably 45 times in this match, Kurt. And really, CD with the great pass across the box, and Leo just sends it past the keeper. Almost made the keeper do the splits. Great placement. Keeps it low. Into the corner. Great to see Leo get on the stat sheet there for a goal.
He's now gotten on here twice as that is now 10-0. Southern Indiana padding the goal differential here in the conference table as we keep rolling right along now in the 69th minute.
Again, the Teal knew exactly what they had to do to make up for last weekend, and they are just absolutely putting a beat down on Tango FC right now, just making sure that they're padding that goal differential as much as they possibly can.
Southern Indiana playing more possession now as Bezosa lobs it into the penalty area, and an easy handle here for the keeper. The drop kick now short of the midfield area. McCloskey sending it forward. Out to Muhammad. Muhammad with a line drive inside. Picked up in here with the left foot shot, saved there again. On the rebound is Bezosa. Nothing there either.
Yeah, Bezosa saw an opportunity and took it there. Tried to get it off the volley. Great shot here again from Leo, but good goalkeeping there on that near post from Tango. And these Tango players are absolutely gassed.
You can certainly see by how tired they certainly appear, as it'll be a set piece here coming up for Southern Indiana, who, by the way, have been keeping it right at 50% on shots on target to off target. 15 and 15 to be exact by my unofficial count.
Well, first of all, fantastic stat by you, Kurt Darling. That is absolutely excellent. But, yeah, I mean, it just comes to show what this Teal team can do when they're playing their game, when they're playing the way that they want to play, keeping defenders guessing.
And how about some nifty footwork here, right here, as Sean Walker correctly points out that thought right there, Brant McCoskey, was a key to victory of yours, so credit to you as well.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that, and to give another shout-out to Mr. Sean Walker. Thank you, sir.
As that shot goes up and out here for Southern Indiana. So while we await another game ball here to continue this match, if you're craving the ultimate gourmet hot dog, sausages, and burgers, well, then look no further than Doghouse. Made with top quality ingredients and served on their signature grilled King's Hawaiian rolls, every bite is a game changer. Visit doghouse.com today to visit and, of course, check out and taste the difference. Visit the full menu at Doghouse, that is DOGHOUS.com today. Southern Indiana continuing to dominate time of possession as Alan Bezosa is able to come away with this one.
On the shadows starting to creep in on the pitch here, Kurt. Oh, great run.
And a nifty attack here by Southern Indiana. But just a little bit just too many feet there that time. But McCloskey is able to track it down. It goes out of bounds, and it will stay here with Southern Indiana.
And again, Casey McCloskey has been in this match the entire match, and he has not given up anything easy to this Tango side. He has fought for every single ball, every 50-50 ball he has gone after. He has won most of them, which is an awesome stat too, just to see how many of those he's won. But really, it is a hot October day in New Albany. It is 82 degrees. That turf is hot as well, and we've seen a couple Tango players, kind of fighting those cramps as well. But and obviously they're tired of, being in their defensive side most of the match. So to see these Teal players playing as hard as they are in the 73rd minute, knowing that you're up 10-0 and not giving up anything possession-wise just shows the kind of class that they play with.
Hard to believe that it is October, and we're talking about 82-degree weather here in the fall. Husseini pushes it forward, gets it to Sam this time, and Bezosa unloads with the right foot off the top of the post as we have a new goalkeeper now for Tango. Coming in, Sam trying to get the touch that time and is unable to keep that one in play despite his best efforts.
Yeah, unlucky for everyone involved really, because that was absolutely nuts with Bezosa getting the ball, blasting it off the crossbar. It bounces down back onto the turf, and then Sam just could not keep the ball under the bar.
So a new goalkeeper here for Tango FC, as we mentioned. And it'll be sent back into the middle. McCloskey will bring it upfield this time with Calderbank. McCloskey bails out Calderbank here in the middle.
Great footwork there from Casey McCloskey.
Sending it forward. Here's a nice attack this time from Southern Indiana, and offsides is the call.
Great job there by Casey McCloskey. The brilliant footwork and then a beautiful pass on the run. Just could not time his run correctly and gets called offside.
Leo tracking down the ball, goes right in on the attack, and he gets another one. How about that? A hat trick for Leo off the bench makes it 11-0.
Yeah, Leo does a great job fighting for the ball, winning possession back, gets it to his left foot. Wow, what a finish. Just amazing play. Gets it to his left foot. The keeper is delayed in getting his left foot out as well. And Leo, just a great finish into that lower corner. And another hat trick. Jake Calderbank, Leo, 2 hat tricks on the day.
7
Fantastic.
goals between them.
That's incredible.
Out of the 11 scored here by Southern Indiana. So it has been a stat padding day here for Southern Indiana, but rightfully so, knowing that you have to keep pouring it on for your goal differential. Oh, and how about this? Sam playing aggressively on the keeper here, nearly gets a good opportunity that time.
The keeper letting his guard down a little bit, tries to play the pass in as Sam just sticks his foot out and steals it from the goalkeeper.
Back into the middle, and we have a bounce in the attacking third here for Tango for the first time here in this second half. Short-lived here for Tango as Leo takes up the ball here on the attacking third here of Tango.
And again, the patience that the Teal have been able to play with on the ball because they've had so much time and space before a defender even comes out to them to try to win the ball from them.
Leo tries to send it ahead to Sam that time. And an easy run here for Jack Kramer, who sends it. And check it out here, Brant McCoskey. That is Zane Love in the net here for Southern Indiana.
Zane Love getting some action here for the Teal. Great to see Zane back in goal for the Teal, coming back his first week back with the team. So good to see Zane back in the net. The flying Zach Eady, as I call him. The great wingspan, the size in net. Fantastic goalkeeper.
The 6'4" frame of Zane Love back in the net here for Southern Indiana. That is a beautiful sight, to say the least.
Yeah, well, and we can't say enough great things about Caden Farrar as well. He did what he had to do today. But, you know, just so far this season, Caden has had a great season in net for the Teal.
Kramer will send it ahead. Here is Bezosa. Touch ahead to Sam. Back to Bezosa again. And the keeper was off his line that time. Bezosa tries to get the turnaround to go that time, but it goes off the side of the left post.
The Teal all over this back defensive line of the Tango. Still up 11-0, not taking the foot off the gas.
Ticking now into the 79th minute. So just 11 minutes separate Southern Indiana FC from victory. Meanwhile, it also separates Tango from relief of this one, because it has been absolutely brutal. If you're talking about Tango FC, they're brand new to the conference, so you certainly expect some growing pains from a new side here coming into this type of competition.
You do, especially going up against a team like Southern Indiana FC, who have so much experience in this conference, who have so much talent on this squad. But at the same time, it's going to be a very, very long bus ride trip back to Tennessee for this Tango team.
Zane Love will grab the ball here and keep it short here on the goal kick as it goes out of bounds. And Kramer will send it back ahead. Calderbank remains in the ball game here as he takes up one of these midfield positions here for the Teal.
And doing what they've done all match long for about 99% of this match, Kurt, is play the possession game. And that's what the Teal have done a fantastic job at all match long.
Leo along the goal line this time, sends it back ahead to the top of the 18, where it's tracked down by George Abner. On the far sideline. Left foot shot that time and corralled here by the keeper. Bezosa turns it around, pushing it ahead to Sam. Off the chuck at that time, and how about that into the empty net? The shake and bake footwork there by Sam, and he knocks it in for another one.
Yeah, great possession win there for the Teal as well, winning it back in their attacking third. Great ball into the box to Sam. Sam does the rest, getting it past the keeper with the right foot and then just tapping it into the net once he's past the keeper. Great job there by Sam. Again, great build-up, great possession, great attack here from the Teal.
His second goal of the day makes it 12-0 and counting. By the way, the program record for most goals in a game was 14 in a game against Bowling Green FC during the fall of 2024. That was a 14-2 win, by the way, for Southern Indiana FC in that one.
And you can hear the coaching staff and his teammates cheering him on, Leo, as he wins possession back for the Teal. Leo saying, hey, you've had the ball on our half for too long. We want it back.
Here's a long run here by Michael Owusu, who's now into the ball game. Up ahead, trying to track it down here is Sam.
Yeah, great little 1-2 passes here from the Teal. A couple give and goes there in the box. Just a little bit too much on it from Bezosa to Sam on that one.
As we now keep ticking into this final 10 minutes of this matchup, stoppage time notwithstanding. Well, for over 50 years, Martin's Body Shop and Clarksville Collision have been Southern Indiana's top collision repair centers. With certified technicians and locations in New Salisbury, Georgetown, and Clarksville, they'll handle your insurance claims and get you back on the road fast. Choose Martin's Body Shop and Clarksville Collision. Find them online or on Facebook. Kramer going back and forth here with Leo. Pushed ahead. Leo with a great run going for number 4 on the day. He crosses it up, and it's tipped out of bounds there by the keeper.
Yeah, looking to find Sam in the box again. Tries to chip it over. The keeper does a great job to knock the ball over the bar as Sam was lurking yet again, trying to get that hat trick.
We've already had 2 hat tricks in this ball game. Jake Calderbank as well as Leo. Meanwhile, McCloskey going for another one that time off of the corner 18.
Yeah, Casey had, or that was Mr. Kramer there.
Here comes Leo, sends it into the penalty area. Trying for another one that time was Sam, and it's poked out of bounds here by the keeper.
Yeah, good goalkeeping there from the Tango goalkeeper. As Sam again, right there, middle of the box. He's a big body. He's a big target for that teal side to focus on.
Casey McCloskey has handled all of the kicking duties here on set pieces, of which he has certainly been busy here today. Headed up and easily handled there off the noggin of Sam.
And what I love about when Casey McCloskey is taking a corner is that he tries to put the ball really in the same spot every single time, and he's gotten very close almost every single time to putting it in the same spot, which is right at that from the penalty spot to the 6. And that's kind of his sweet spot to put the ball on each corner, and he's done a phenomenal job on those today.
McCloskey sends it ahead. Sam with a run, and he's offside.
Yeah, good look from Casey McCloskey. Sam makes a great run, just cannot keep it on time and onside.
Turning it around now is Sam again at that center striker spot. Tough bounce here as Southern Indiana is able to corral it with Kramer.
Oh, great back heel there from Kramer. That was fantastic to get the ball to Casey McCloskey.
Calderbank sends it forward to Owusu, who is offside before the hit ball is struck that time. And a free kick coming here for Tango. Well, taking the match to the Apex and keeping the energy high, Apex Music is the official DJ of Southern Indiana FC. From game day hype to unforgettable events, Apex Music delivers top-tier entertainment. Whether you need a DJ for your next party, wedding, or corporate event, they've got you covered. Learn more at apexmusiclou.com. That is apexmusiclou.com. Final 5 minutes here, Brant, as Southern Indiana just looking to put a bow on this one and get ready for Nashville here on the road in a week's time.
Yeah, great ball in there by Casey McCloskey as well. Just too much on it. Had a couple Teal players running onto it. Just put it too far out in front. But, yeah, I mean, this is a long 4 minutes for this Tango side plus stoppage time. But looking ahead for this Teal squad, you're happy with today. Obviously, you're very happy with today. But this is a massive confidence booster for the whole team. I mean, that you've seen the chemistry, Kurt, from this Teal side. Even when the subs have come in, the chemistry that all of them have. So clearly they're building this chemistry in the locker room, on the practice field, and on game days like today where they can all play together with some different bodies in there too.
Especially under the leadership of new head coach Dutch Vigar, as McCloskey's left wide open, unattested. And just on the delayed strike that time, the defensive Tango is able to push that one out of bounds.
Yeah, and Casey McCloskey, rightfully so, in no hurry to get to the corner flag to take this corner.
3 minutes and counting here in regulation.
And really, if you're the entire organization, if you're Coach Vigar, you're happy with every single aspect of this match, from goalkeeping to the defensive line to the midfield to the strikers. You're very pleased with how well everyone played today.
Alan Bezosa has been a linchpin here in this second half after not getting the start in the first 45 minutes. And he gets a touch, and how about that? Alan Bezosa getting his first goal since the fall of 2024, and that makes it 13-0 here to the Teal.
Yeah, it's good to see Alan Bezosa getting on the stat sheet with a goal here, and does a great job with the defender coming at him as well. Gets the left foot on it, punches it into the far corner, and the goalkeeper from Tango just shaking his head as he goes to pick up the ball in that corner. Great finish there from Alan Bezosa.
Sean Walker, by the way, our producer, pointing out that it is a baker's dozen here for Southern Indiana. You certainly like that, seeing as how they probably deserve a little bit of a treat after this one because it has been absolute domination.
Absolute domination from the kick, really. And just with the amount of opportunities that they've had, with the shots on goal, just all around for this Teal side, this win is an absolute treat.
Coming out and getting the ball here is the Tango keeper.
And again, the Teal just not letting the Tango defensive line breathe at all. And we're in the 89th minute, Kurt, and they are just absolutely suffocating this defensive line for the Tango.
George Abner. Back with Jack Kramer, who pump fakes ahead. Coming away with it is Sam. He lobs it forward, trying to find Bezosa. Gets into the feet of Leo here. And a lobbing pass out to McCloskey, who tries to get the arch inside to set up the sliding tackle there by Sam, but it's just off target there.
Two Teal players were there. Casey McCloskey plays it across beautifully as Sam comes flying in to try to get that off the back post and just can't reach it.
He had a little chuckle with that one.
He did. He had a big smile on his face, and you could tell that he was laughing as he slid to the turf. He knew he was that close to getting that hat trick.
Well, just a few seconds left here in the 90 minutes of regulation. And I would imagine that any stoppage time there is will be short. In fact, it is so short that there is none of it. Your final score here in this one, 13-0, Southern Indiana FC getting the win over Tango FC. Coming off of a loss to Tennessee Tempo a week ago here, Brant, this is an excellent result.
Well, and really, the Teal did exactly what they had to do to make up for last weekend. Really great possession, great play all around from the Teal. Everyone that came into the match, everyone that played today for the Teal, fantastic. They kept the foot on the gas the whole match. Again, like I said, they made up with the goal differential as well as the win side, the win column from last weekend. 2 hat tricks in this match, Kurt. Leo and Jake Calderbank. You love to see it.
You certainly do. Today's game has been brought to you by River City Mortgage, accessible, authentic, and transparent. For Brant McCoskey, I'm Kurt Darling, saying so long until next time. Southern Indiana FC victorious over Tango FC here in this one by a score of 13-0. So long, everybody.
The excitement doesn't stop here. To make sure to get your tickets to the next home match, October 12th at 5 p.m. SISC takes on Bootleg.